Welcome to this episode of General Hospital.
General, I'm dying.
All my children.
Where are my Tums? Where's my tummy Tums?
You don't need it. It doesn't work that fast. It's just calcium.
Actually, it works pretty much instantly. Also, stop burping, which is nice.
Oh no, I've been burping.
On this episode, Try Hard.
Why? On this episode of Murder, She Wrote. On this episode of Dr. Sloan.
Is Zelda the one writing, or?
Medicine Murder.
Yeah.
I don't even.
I used to watch that show. It was great.
Which show? You mentioned like 8 things there.
Medicine Murder.
Medicine Murder.
What the hell is that?
It was
Days of Our Lives.
It was a show. It was like a...
Good.
Hey, I was trying to explain. It was like there was Dick Van Dyke was like the main star.
Oh my god, you had to censor so many words in that sentence.
I know.
What?
You can't say van. That's a company.
It's
They're gonna sue us now.
Vehicle.
No, vans. They're gonna sue us.
Tim, this doesn't look hard.
Yeah.
Cody, seriously, no. I want you to play this for like 30 seconds.
I don't wanna. I don't even like this game.
You don't like the original Legend of Zelda?
No, I'm sorry.
You played Binding of Isaac for 55 hours. This is that game.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely not.
S. Go.
You can't.
Go.
You can't stab it.
Not while I'm in the door.
Even the creator itself said that it's basically Zelda.
No, it's inspired by Zelda, but all as far as that goes is the way the rooms line up and like the structure.
No, it has nothing to do with the rooms lining up. It's the way the actual controls feel. The fact that it's basically this 4-direction stabbing the gun game, whatever the fuck it does.
Yeah, that. But what I like about Isaac is that it's random, and it has a lot of power-ups that are random.
That sounds like the lamest reason to like it. I mean, that's why people like roguelikes, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's always different, but it's actually like the kind of the lamest way to make a good game, where you just put like a you put like an integer and have it like draw a random number or whatever, and that's like where you really have to have a strong base.
I was gonna play NetHack tonight.
Oh yeah.
Here. There goes my plans. Thanks, guys.
It's
You're welcome. I try.
You're gonna blame us?
Yeah.
But no, like,
oh no, we want to record tonight. Oh, damn it, there goes my evening.
Oh, please. You can play NetHack in like 2 hours.
No, you can't. You can't. What?
No, you can. 2 hours, NetHack is going to be removed from the internet.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant, like, you can't complete a game with NetHack in 2 hours.
Oh, no way. Well, maybe you can. What's the fastest?
No, you can. You can if you, abuse the fuck out of,
mechanics.
Yeah. If you, like...
Really? You can actually do it that quick.
There was a guy who who ascended within an hour and like 5 minutes. And that was abusing like the dumping of random integers to make sure you could get wishes.
If you don't know what NetHack is, it is a really old school roguelike game, and it's I don't know how famous the game even is. I imagine it's gotta be one of the more
I used to know the dude's username who fucking did that shit. Like, he was doing that shit when I was playing the game.
Beating it in like 6 hours.
Doing really that crazy shit.
It's like text only, it's super fucking hard. The Dark Knights
ASCII Adventures.
They're the guys who used to have a lot.
What I really want to get into right now, again, is ADOM.
I don't know what that is.
It's Ancient Domains of Mystery, and it's got like a consistent world. Like the world is consistent, and the dungeons are all randomized.
Reminds me of I don't know if the first Elder Scrolls, the first 2 Elder Scrolls were like that. I don't remember if the dungeons were the same or randomized. But those games always creep me out. Those kind of, like how the original Elder Scrolls games, like when you would go in, it would be like the same hallway. You'd go down. You have to like turn in hallways. Those games I always felt were like super ripe for horror games. Like how freaking creepy they are.
Yeah, they kind of
like the very first.
There were some games that kind of horror games that came out of that. Like, wasn't there?
I don't know. It's like Shin Megami Tensei is like another one that does it just like that. Shit. What else? Like I know that there was like the original. Friday the 13th did that, but it was a terrible game. And that was a horror game. That was fucking... Was it NES? It had to have been NES. That game was fucking
Oh
horrible.
my god.
Oh yeah, what I was talking about
Tim,
earlier
why
about
are you wasting your bombs and shit.
Because I thought they were going to go.
Yes, I'm interested. I'm more interested in Josh's shit than your shit.
I know. Even though you stopped to pay attention for 3 seconds,
Why am I such an asshole every time you play this game?
I don't know. It's absolutely one of the most essential games ever made, and it still holds up today.
I actually like Zelda 2 a lot better than this one.
I can't believe you don't like this
And you
game.
hated it when I friggin' introduced you. You're like,
Oh,
this
yeah,
game
You love the original
sucks.
Zelda.
The thing about Zelda 2 is that you can't just look at it
Oh,
at face.
what
Like, you
have
can't
I
just
done?
take it at face value. You have... It doesn't... You look at it, it's like, what the fuck am I playing? This isn't Zelda.
Fuck. Oh my god, I'm so... No, you fucking bastards!
They went Tink to your swoosh.
But yeah, so for randomization, the reason I say it's kind of a lazy way to make like a really good game, it kind of superficially adds more content to the game by making it take longer to get to all that content. It's like why it's kind of like the same way with Diablo. Like Diablo 3 had that like 2,000% upgrade, where like you can just on the PTR where you can just get all the legendaries you wanted, in the test realm and do whatever you wanted with them.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
you realize just how like quickly you could go through the content if the drop rates just weren't what they were. And thinking about it's like, wow, that is kind of like a lazy. Like, you have to have a really good base behind your randomized game for it to work out. What was that? Like growl noise?
That was because I was near the boss room.
Oh.
Is that the sound of Dondigo? It's not this.
That no, that was like Dungeon
Yeah, you
1.
did that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Dondigo
that's
just
a good.
like smoke, but he loves
Damn.
bombs.
That's a good strategy. Just like wait for him to come to you. So that just remember which way you have
Boom,
to
boom,
run.
boom, boom. Just shoot him over the wall. Pow, 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 pow. Call of
Bang.
Duty this shit.
The problem is I keep forgetting which directions are which.
Yeah, you have to remember like which way you have to run.
Fucker.
Can't
You're
believe
gonna
you
wind
don't
up
like this
trapping
game.
me
I'm
in here.
still.
I'm horribly bad at it, and it doesn't keep
It is
my
okay.
attention.
What I didn't like
long
when
enough.
Tim, it amazed me when Tim first showed me this freaking game. Like, I thought it was way too fucking hard.
All I've ever done is get to like this dungeon. That's like the farthest I get.
Well, you didn't even beat it. You
I know, I
can't.
can't. I can't
You
get
definitely.
that
Well, how the hell are we gonna beat Dark Souls?
far.
It's
a lot more
much
interesting.
more
Yes,
difficult.
but it's interesting and it keeps my focus.
So
it
wait,
really isn't more interesting than this. It's like the same. Like there is no real story. Like the story is very like inferred. It's not like it's.
On a side note, Dark Souls, you said you beat the freaking first, like the bell tower boss, like
Yeah.
without using any
Any help?
yeah.
Yes, I did.
I fucking tried so many goddamn times to do that. I
When
could not do
When
it.
you say
the
no
bell
help-
tower with
The ghosts.
the gargoyles or something, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, where there's two of them.
there's a fucking boss like that in 2 that's a goddamn nightmare. It's like that times 4. Oh, it was so unfair. What made me mad is in Dark Souls 2, you can't turn off like a lot of the
PvP.
mechanics. Like, yeah, I got killed every time. They would just sit there and wait at the door unless I was fast enough to get through. Usually, I would start walking through the like ghost door, and it doesn't just protect you anymore. When you hit the fog walls, you aren't just like protected like in the last game. They'll just walk up and hit you and knock you out. And you're dead. Like
Why is PvP a thing there?
it's forced on you. You can't get around it.
But what is it for?
I'm
What
not
do
gonna
you
be
get
able
for
to
killing
go.
people?
Nothing. You get like you have PvP, and you lose all your freaking souls. Still, you lose everything just like you would normally. So you lose all your experience, all your money, everything when you die.
I can't kill him without bombs, and I can't get to him without bombs really right now.
You did good
You
on those
wasted
dark
all
nuts.
your bombs fighting dark nuts.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I need to go down to what
Tim,
is
can't you just sequence break the fuck out of this?
kind
Kinda
of,
is
but
right now.
well, I'm on Dungeon 3 right now, which is where we belong. But I could walk over to like Dungeon
You
4.
didn't do 2 though.
I did 2.
Oh yeah.
I could walk over to like Dungeon 4. The problem is I am not like.
You know what I did play through
I'm
all the way? I
worried right
played
now, but-
I played every portable Zelda all the way through,
Those are basically
Except
the same
for
things.
same
That,
game.
except for Spirit Tracks. I have not played that one.
Eh.
But they're the same game.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think your logic is very well founded.
This one never found a place in my heart.
You don't need to have it in your heart. You need to have it on the video screen.
Well, I own it. I just don't play it.
You're dead to me. Even I was
You know what other game I haven't played?
It wasn't until I saw Tim play this game that I was like, it's the same with 2. I was like, it wasn't until
2 I absolutely picked up and loved.
No, you didn't. You fucking
no,
hated that
after
game.
I've seen Tim play through that shit.
That was the same thing with me.
Yeah.
I did not like the game at all until Tim played it. Oh my god. I feel like you need to be in the middle of like the longest area where you can run.
Oh my god, just I would I'd
say
marry downstab if I could.
That's really the biggest inhibitor of that game. Is like the game sucks, then you get downstab and it's fun as shit.
Yeah, it actually.
But I suppose realistically,
that's kind of like the same way Shovel Knight would be terrible without it having stolen downstab from Zelda.
But at the same time, like downstab was only really that amazing because you didn't have downstab initially. Now that you have that, now that you had all the more options, fuck you.
You got some bombs now, though.
I think there's a thing where they won't all respawn if I go back in there. If I leave like a few alive, I'm not really sure.
This video is just full of nostalgia.
Pretty much. And I'm full of just rage that I'm doing this again.
Who cares? Who cares?
Just skip all the enemies.
Oh golly, Wally.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah, so there was a Twisted Tree Line game I played in League of Legends, and
Good.
I just this has to go with what I was saying because it reminded me of this because I said just skip all the enemies. They missed somebody like disconnected or something. I don't know. They didn't say nothing, but we like pushed all the way, like we were pushing up all the way like towards their nexus just to win the game. And then the guy who had been away for so long was like, just take it all! He's like, just take it all, why don't you? And I was just like, well, yeah, that's kind of the point of the game. That's we're supposed to take your stuff.
How many of those bombs? You only have 4, man. It's not gonna kill you. It took you dropped like 5 before.
I know.
You just got to kill them one at a time.
Like I can use this for the freaking sub boss, but I can't fucking fight them like this. I'm way too drunk.
You're not drunk. You didn't drink.
I'm drunk on controlling shit.
I'm drunk on your love. Aww.
Okay, Rihanna.
I'm gonna go try fighting the crab
You
thing
can't
again.
even get through a door.
I haven't been able to.
It's weird. Like this shouldn't like. You think this wouldn't be inhibiting you that badly that you can't.
You know how I read fan fiction?
This is exactly okay. Before you talk about your fan fiction, this is probably how it was for like everybody. I know I said this before, but this is probably how it was for anybody that picked up this game like in the '80s that had never played a game before. And it was probably a lot like this, but the right, with the right setup, like what he's experiencing right now. Like these are probably fucking impossible feeling to him, like to try, like to normal people back in the 80s.
Yeah, well, I mean, back then it was, you pick up, okay, you hit left, okay, you went left, you went right, now you had to figure out the, strategy of the game, you got that down.
But
now
it doesn't come naturally. Like you're still like thinking, oh shit, I have to like press this button for this specific interaction to happen. That's what's like going on with you. Normally your brain would flip the image for you. You'd be like playing it normally, but I think it's so ingrained in your muscle memory that it's your brain is overriding.
I hit him through the shield. That was weird. Yeah, right now I'm fighting what I have basically built into me. Before you are a clean slate. It's like...
That's what I was saying, yeah. It's like Cody's fanfiction.
Fine, I guess now that you've had that all out of your system, I can finally talk about my shit.
It's him.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, that is infuriating. I just realized something about these guys.
What?
If I hit just the tip of my sword, it has a chance of penetrating through their fucking shield.
Yeah, it does. Hey, what were you talking about fanfiction?
Zelda...
Or not.
Okay, as any delinquent screw, or, I mean...
Delinquent.
I don't know.
Delinquent Scroobs!
I've talked about, like, I read My Little Pony fanfiction, like, Fallout crossovers a lot.
Okay.
And I do that a lot, but this Zelda fanfiction was, like, the first fanfiction I actually got, like, really into. There was one person, I can't remember who it is right now. Maybe I can look it up, because I remember the titles of his work. But I actually like printed the entire story out onto like 50, 60 pages of printer paper and like brought it to school to read it.
How long ago was this?
Oh, this was in
In
middle
college?
school.
In middle school,
Yeah.
there was no My Little Pony.
No, I'm talking about. No, this stuff was like I read Zelda fanfiction.
Oh.
In middle school.
Don't fuck it up.
I'm totally gonna fuck it up. I can't even dodge his shit.
I could probably
And
find.
he's fucking interval, and I can't even fuck.
You got to him. I mean, you didn't have.
Yeah. If you get a bomb directly in the center of him, it's actually like a one-hit, too. I can't even remember what the boss is, though. He's gonna kick my ass, too.
Yeah, he is. On the next episode of Try Hard,
More-
Pony fanfiction, which is actually Zelda fanfiction.
No, don't.
We have this fiction deeper.
sh-
Yeah, I want you to
do
read.
better.
Do it better.
Do better.
Start over. It's all over,
Cha-ching.
guys. Go home. Double pistols in a wink.
What?
That's what I did. Except I didn't wink, but I'm pretending that I did, so that the illusion for the screws, you know, you just fuck it all up.
I'm going home.
I want to get the fuck out. I don't get in, get out, get what you want, get out. It's the short term. The long term will look after itself. Tim's like, I know this. I know this. He like, I saw the realization dawn on his face.
The eureka
And
moment.
I'm only now realizing what it actually is.
It's
It's a hot day.
It's a Mexican wrestling porno.
How did he fucking know? You been sharing my Mexican wrestling pornos?
He doesn't
Wrestle.
share any of the shit we share. He
Don't
doesn't.
talk to me.
You don't share the shit I'm interested in.
I don't think.
Cody wants to share his shit with you.
Yeah.
Ew.